push the button. Oh, it is it's Monday night, and it's July the 18th, if you can believe it. We're getting through the month of July. It won't be long, and we're going to be talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then New Year's, and then 4th of July. I mean, it just kind of goes by that quickly. And this every Monday night is dedicated to something that I'm very delighted and happy that we took on as a product, because it has saved me thousands of dollars, if not tens of thousands of dollars, as I've traveled around the world. But here to give you kind of a little overview, and I know Dave has changed up the format a little bit, and I'm looking forward to that. In fact, Dave, I put up I've got a couple of comparisons that I'd like to show as well. So with that, Dave, why don't I turn it over to you, and you can introduce yourself, and we'll get on with the show.
Outstanding. Well, thank you very much, Chuck. I appreciate you, and thank you everybody for jumping on today. Today is Travel Mondays, and we talk about all things travel, specifically on iHub Travel, and how you can save a ton of money on your travel and your vacations. And just to give you a little background on myself, and today's event, or Zoom, I should say, is going to be more interactive. So we're going to be asking you guys some questions. So start thinking in your mind, where is somewhere you want to go that maybe you've never been before, a dream destination, a place that you've had on your bucket list. Start thinking about that, because we're going to call on you, and if you can put it in the chat, we'd love to do some fun stuff and share with you some of the benefits. But just to give you a little background real quick, I was a former police officer with the LAPD, and just by a show of virtual hands, how many of you have ever been arrested? Has anybody here ever been arrested? Okay, I see some raising your. Thank you for your honesty. I'm more concerned with the person that went like this. I saw you. No, I'm just kidding. All good. I did that for about 10 years. And after about the 4th year, I felt myself in the rat race, going to work, coming home, paying the bills, going to work, coming home, paying the bills. And my wife and I were looking for more out of life. I just got married. We bought a house in Burbank, California. And I was in a career that I didn't love, and it wasn't my passion. But I thought that that's what I was going to do for the next 30 years until I got introduced to travel and network marketing. And 15 years ago, we helped start a company that we had over 5 million members, and we retired after the first 12 months of doing the business part-time, and just took 250 vacations. My wife and I retired our parents, and long story short, everything was amazing. And then in 2020, unfortunately, the pandemic took our company out, and travel went down 95%. And so for the last year or so, my wife and I were looking for something new, something different. And that's how we found iHub Global, iHub Travel. We love the technology side because we got hot spots. And now with the travel side, we got hot spots, vacations and destinations. And that's what we're going to talk about here today. And I don't know about you guys, but to me, one of the reasons that I love travel is you think about a lot of companies out in the marketplace, whether it be in corporate America or in direct sales network marketing, their reward for somebody going out there working really hard and making a lot of sales and busting their butt to hit a certain rank, their reward for them is to go on a vacation, a company vacation. And so for 15 years, my wife and I would always brag, we don't deal with lotions and potions, we deal with beaches and oceans, right? We don't sell lotions and potions, we sell beaches and oceans, because you don't have to actually do anything to benefit from going on an amazing vacation that you have access to with iHub Travel. All you have to do is be an iHub Travel member, and guess what? You get access to this amazing culture, these amazing vacations that we have available to you, and incredible savings. And so when we look at our lives, I truly believe that at the end of the day, when we look back and let's say we're on our deathbed and we're getting ready to graduate, and we look back, well, we're not going to remember the things that we bought, or the houses or the cars. We're not going to remember the things. What are we going to remember when you really think about it? We're going to remember the memories that we created. We're going to remember the memories and the things that we did, the places that we saw, the foods that we tasted. Those memories are the ones that we hold dear. And how do I know that as a fact? Well, when think about, you go over to a friend's house and you see pictures on the wall, or pictures, if you remember the old school pictures in an album. Anybody old enough to remember those? Now everything is online, but pictures in an album. If you remember those, and you opened it up where you see the pictures on the wall, do you see pictures of them sitting in the cubicle, you know, at work, or driving off to work? No, we don't see that. Nobody puts pictures of that. What do we see? We see pictures of families on vacation, of them going and taking, knocking things off their bucket list. And so when iHub Travel was launched, I was really excited because this is one of our passions. And we know that for a lot of people, there's two reasons why they don't travel more, why they don't take vacations. And the two reasons is because of time or money. They either don't have enough time because they can't get off of work. And we got the solution here with iHub Travel, or they don't have enough money because they don't think they can afford it because all they know is how to book retail travel. And so with iHub Travel, we've answered those two by giving you an incredible booking platform that gives you the best value every single time. And I've been in travel for 15 years. And what I got to tell you, for the price that you have to pay for this amazing membership and the value that you get, I've never seen it. It hasn't existed in the travel space. And so you guys have access to it. So if you're brand new, I want to welcome you. If this is your first time, thank the person that invited you, because we're going to go over some things that we truly believe is going to increase the value that you have in your life and maybe the memories that you can create. So having said that, today we're going to change the format a little bit. And I asked Chuck earlier, I said, Chuck, is there any way we can do a search party? So instead of just showing you slides, why don't we do something live and demo the actual search engine? So we're going to give you a sneak peek behind the curtain. If you don't have access to iHub Travel, we're going to actually show you, and we're going to do some live demos so that you could see for yourself what the value and the savings would be. Now, I do have to say, we're kind of taking a risk a little bit, but I'm pretty confident that you're going to see value, because anytime you're booking anything in travel, just so you know, there's algorithms that are involved and there's all kinds of things. But the beautiful thing about our travel platform is you're going to get the wholesale price. We call it the net price every single time. And we'll share with you how we're able to get it. Before we share the how, let's jump into the what. And I see some of you already putting it in there. Okay, cool. So what I'd like to do is, if you have a place, a destination that you've always wanted to go, but you haven't gone yet, do me a favor, put it in the chat feature. And what I want to do is I'm going to do some live searches with a couple of places here so you can see it for yourself. So first we're going to do hotel bookings. Okay, we're going to do timeshares in a little bit, but first we're going to do hotel bookings. And these hotels, just so you know, so put in the chat feature, where's a place you've always wanted to go that you've never been before, somewhere exotic, somewhere fun, somewhere like, oh man, I don't know if I can afford ever going there. Put it in the chat feature, somewhere that you would love to go that maybe you've never been, or somewhere.
Dave, I had Tyrone Hutton reached out and said Dubai.
Dubai. Okay, perfect. So this is iHub Travel Booking Engine. In order to access this, I had to log in. I put my password because this is password protected, and there's a reason for that. So now we're logged in, and as a member, we have access to it. So as you can see there, all kinds of things you can book. And just like any other booking engine, you put in your criteria on where you're looking for. So I'm going to put in Dubai. I'm going to populate that. And we're going to say we're going to go to Dubai, let's say sometime in November. How about we go November, we'll go from a Thursday all the way to a Tuesday. And then just like any other, by the way, let me just point some out here. Since iHub Travel launched, you could see there the total member savings that it's showing there. Actually, this is the total member savings for our travel booking engine, I should say, as a whole. So everybody that has access to this, they've saved, and Chuck, correct me if I'm wrong, I got C's and D's in high school and math was like my worst subject. Is that $99 million in savings?
It is. It is.
Thank you. I see a lot of numbers there and it goes over my head. Okay. Thank you for that, Chuck. All right. So we're going to do a search. We put the Dubai, the criteria for 5 days in Dubai. Obviously, you probably go for longer, but just to give you an idea of what we're looking at, like every website, it's going to go, it's going to search, and we have access to hundreds of thousands of hotels, pretty much all the hotels that you know and many that you don't even know that actually populate their inventory here, but we get it at reduced rates. And we'll share with you how we're able to do that in a moment. But let's see what populates here. Okay. So we got several different, right now, this is filtered for the best savings, the best percentage savings. So you see here, the Sadaf Delmon Hotel. It's a one-star hotel, but again, right now we can filter it to different things. So this is the biggest percentage savings, a 64% savings off the best retail price. So when you look at public price here, it says $917. That is basically the majority of the websites that you and I know, the retail websites, the big dogs. If you click on where it says compare public pricing, one of the things that our customers love is that you can actually see what the other big name websites that most people, that's where they go, the Expedias, the hotels.com, the cheap tickets, the Travelocities. You see their best price right now for that hotel for those dates is $917. That's how much you would pay if you went to those websites. Now, do you find it interesting that all of them pretty much have the same price? And there's a reason for that. And we'll share with you the myth, or I should say the secret behind the travel industry and why that is. But if you look here, because you are an iHub travel member, you logged into your travel website, the savings is $584. So instead of paying $917, you only pay $334. That's $54 a night. So just by a show of hands, and we'll be able to decide who actually will stay till the end and who will kick off here. How many of you, if it's apples to apples, the same exact booking, would rather pay $334 versus $917? Just by a show of hands. You can put your virtual hand up or your physical hand up. And for those of you that raise your hand, you can continue to stay. Thank you guys for that. So now we can also look, here's another one. This is a 5-star hotel in Dubai, the Rixos, the Palm Luxury Suite Collection. So some of you might like the bougie lifestyle. Now, even if you have a lot of money, I don't know about you guys, but I know a lot of wealthy people. And wealthy people, they don't just spend and throw money away. They're very, very conservative with their money. And there's a reason why they are successful. So 57% off this 5-star hotel in Dubai. Public price, $11,080. You saved $6,317, and you only pay $4,763. And you see the prices of the other ones. Priceline had a cheaper one. They're the only ones that were a little bit cheaper. Everybody else, you see there, had even more, over $12,000 for this one booking. And you can look at also how many 738 hotels that you have. So the variety there, and the different types and stars of hotels that you have is absolutely incredible. Awesome. Thank you for that. I see another one over here to Belize. All right, let's go to Belize and see what's happening in Belize. We'll let's go a little closer to October. Why don't we do October? That we'll do let's say from a Wednesday to a Wednesday. All right, so the 5th through the 12th, and we're going to do a search here. All right, and as it's searching, just so you know, this our website, you can book all kinds of things, and everything that you're booking here, not only are you going to see the savings and save money, but you're also going to get reward points. And these reward points come in the form of points that you could use for using on this website to book future travel. So essentially, as you start to build these rewards, you can essentially start traveling for free. And we have a lot of people that have booked some amazing vacations because they built up so many points over the weeks and months that they're able to use those points and book their next vacation. So here's a couple of other, I'm just going to go, most people don't want to stay at a 1-star. So we're going to go right over here. The first one that we see here is the raffle. Why does it show Dubai? Then put Belize. They're not clicking Belize. Hold on, I'm sorry. It's still on Dubai.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. And I'm telling you, I've saved, I don't know how many tens of thousands of dollars over the years in travel. And you don't have to be very smart, as you can see, to save money on travel. Okay. All right. Let's go down here. So as you can see, there's in Belize, obviously Belize is a small country. We got about 15 options here, but the savings that are there are pretty nice. The Best Western Plus in Belize at the Biltmore Plaza, 18% savings. So we're not going to try to exaggerate it. Some are up to 86% savings, and some may be 10, 15%. This one here is 18%. But again, if you're booking apples to apples, are you going to give Expedia and Orbis and Travelocity your money? Or what if you had access to this and each time you book, you could save 18, 20, 25%. So right here, you see it's a public price of $1,150. You see the other main websites that are there. Again, retail websites, your savings is $209. So you paid $940. Just on one booking, you saved $209 just because you had your iHub travel membership. And you'd be surprised on how inexpensive it is. Literally, you probably spend more on Starbucks per month than what your travel membership is going to cost you. Awesome. So you see that all the different things there. Anybody else have anything you want to put in the chat that we want to check, or you see anybody else, Chuck, any places we want to check?
Well, yeah, let's see. I saw one here for, how about Alaska? Let's keep it in the States.
Oh, you're getting fancy with Alaska. Okay, going on. I've been
Let's keep it in, not in the winter time. Let's keep it in July or August.
In July or August. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we'll go out there. If you've never done an Alaskan cruise, I know we're looking at hotels now, but if you've never done an Alaskan cruise, I'm telling you, it is an absolute must. And make sure you do the dog sledding, because that is an experience that you'll take with you for the rest of your life.
You know, Dave, I have to second that, because I always resisted going to Alaska, and then we went and did dog sledding, got a float plane, flew back up to a lodge, and did salmon fishing on the river with the bears. And it was amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome, Chuck. I love it. So Alaska is a very unique place, as you guys know. So here, again, even in a unique place like Alaska in July, you still have at least 3 options there, saving $470 on one. The Denali Wild Stays, you can see they're pretty creative up there in Alaska when it comes to hotel stays, which is kind of cool. Here's another one, 9% off, saving $285. And another one, 200.
Well, maybe go to Anchorage, Dave. Maybe just try Anchorage, right?
Let's see.
I think you're going to find a whole lot more.
Let's see. We can get that. Anchorage. There we go. All right, perfect, Chuck. See, that's why Chuck's the brains of the operations.
Yeah.
All right, Anchorage, Alaska. And then you know what we'll do next as well, because I know we have for many of you that are participating, we got an awesome event coming up in Vegas. Maybe we'll do a Vegas search as well, so you can see what's available there. All right, there you go, Chuck. Look at that, 32 options here. You got Aspen Suites Hotel in Anchorage, 16% off. Retail price $24.23. You save $389, so you only pay $2,033. We got here's another one, the Jewel Lake Bed and Breakfast, saving $233. Extended Stay America, saving $196. And you can see here's another one, more of a higher end, if you will, with the price, saving $346. So each time you book on your website, I'm pretty sure you're starting to get the picture that you're going to save money. So if you're planning on taking 1 or 2 hotel stays, even if it's for a business trip, having the iHub travel platform is going to save you more than you're spending. And especially in this day and age with prices going up, who's not open to saving money? And also, don't just think about yourself. Think about people that you know that might be booking at retail. We have a saying that says, friends don't let friends play retail. Because now that you know this, because you have it, you don't want to be a secret agent. You want to be a referring agent and share this information with people, because it truly can help people that maybe don't think that they can go on a vacation, that they can see, hey, maybe there is a way I can go on a vacation. So let's look at, and we're going to see what's going on, matter of fact, in August. You can book, what's really cool too, you can book all kinds of stuff here. We're gonna go from, let's say the 26th to, you're gonna stay in Vegas till, let's say, a Monday, and we'll do a search there. So everybody loves to go to Vegas, as Chuck and Michael Stern know. What happens in Vegas goes all over social media, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So be careful what you do in Vegas. All right, here we go. We got a lot of great options for you. The Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino. You see there, 62% off. I mean, I don't know if that doesn't just say, okay, let me get my membership now. I don't know what else we could share. This is live and what's available right now for August. 62% off, a savings of $414. The best prices that you could see there on all the other websites is $669. Maybe you want to stay somewhere else and you want to stay at the Tropicana. You got the Tropicana, $563 retail price. You save $293, $271, and that includes with tax. Now, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of times when you book on a lot of those other websites, they'll show you a certain price, and then by the time you check out, they start tacking on fees and commissions and taxes. This right here is $271, including your taxes. And that's going from, I believe we put from Friday all the way to Monday, just going to Las Vegas. How about staying at the Golden Nugget? Public price $437, you save $198, $239. Here's another one, staying at the Red Rock Casino. This is off the strip. If you've never stayed there, it's a beautiful, beautiful hotel. And it's over there by the Red Rocks of Las Vegas. So great hiking, nature trails there, 44% off. Public price, $1,000. You save $440. And that's your only cost is $562. And again, that includes taxes. And on top of that, you're also going to get a certain amount of reward credits that start to accrue in your iHub travel account that you could use for future travel. I mean, here we go. I mean, you want to stay somewhere kind of cool and do some crazy stuff at night with the stratosphere jump things that they got at the top of the stratosphere, $145 for the whole stay there. I mean, $145, you're in, you're out, you're going back home. It's pretty amazing. Let's see.
And Dave, you know,
Yeah.
I've got one teed up. Why don't if you'll give me the share.
Absolutely, Chuck.
Hey guys, so we all know that there's something coming up, right? Something coming up in Las Vegas. So I went over to Expedia, and again, it's one thing to see it on our site, you know, that the prices are all the same. It's another thing to see it on Expedia's site, right? And so I went over there and I said, okay, well, let's book this property from Friday the 26th of August, which is when our event will start, right, on the 27th. So most people are going to come in on Friday, they're going to leave on Sunday, and this is what Dave was talking about. Taxes, resort fees, right? All the other things that they don't tell you about on the front end, and it's $594.07. Then I said, well, you know, let's check out hotels.com. And so I went over to hotels.com and went to their search engine, same dates, same room, same everything, and you know, guess what? It was $594.07. That rate is kind of familiar, right? And so I went to our website, and I've run out of time here, but let's see, yeah, same room, same hotel, the Westgate, and I've stayed at the Westgate numerous times. Great property, lots of things to do, and right at the end of the tram, so you can jump on that and go anywhere. You know, here's $197.38. right? What was the price of everybody else? $5.94. What was our price? $197. You're saving $400. Are you kidding me? And you're there for a Friday night, a Saturday night, 2 nights, and you're saving $400. Yeah, you can buy dinner, right, and go see a show and do a couple of other things, right, with that extra $400. But this is what got me sold on this platform, is that I had to see it for myself. A good friend of mine gave me a membership, and I was very skeptical. And I said, you know what? His name is Dave also. I said, Dave, I said, I appreciate the gift. And I said, but I probably won't ever use it. I've got a booking engine that I'm pretty faithful to, and I always get great deals. He said, you hadn't seen nothing until you. And so he kind of, challenged me, right? So I went on and started doing these searches just like I showed you, but I did about 100 of them. I mean, I was relentless, right? I just said, I've got to find one, that is a better rate. And I couldn't find one hotel on all the ones that I looked at that was a better rate than what I could find on the iHub global, the iHub travel platform now. And so that's when I said, okay, man, you got me. And, I would certainly make that challenge to anybody. I mean, I'm so confident that if anybody can find a better rate, same property, send me screenshots, right? And I'll buy your hotel, right? I'll pay for your hotel. And it's only for the people live on here. There's 71 of you. So you want to take me up on a challenge, go join and go check it out. And but I'm that confident that you just won't. It's impossible. Hey, Dave, tell them why it's impossible.
Yeah, absolutely, Chuck. Thank you for sharing that. And here's why it's impossible for two reasons. The first thing I'll share is because of this whole concept of what we call rate parity. A lot of people don't understand how the travel industry works, and when they understand rate parity, they're like, oh, no wonder they charge so much more, and how we're able to save more with a booking engine like iHub Travel has. And basically, rate parity is this. Like any industry, there's a channel manager, and the channel manager has all the inventory that's available for hotels, car rentals, pretty airfare, even pretty much anything in travel. They have the inventory, and what they do is they give their inventory to the retailers. So they'll go to Expedia and they'll say, we'll give you these 100 rooms, but we're going to give it to you for $100, but you got to sell it for at least $200. If you sell it for anything less, then we're going to pull our inventory from you, because you're going to start competing with everybody else, because we're telling them the same thing. They have to sell it for a minimum amount. You can charge more, but you can't charge any less than this. And this is why a lot of those websites, you'll see the same exact prices, because of rate parity. Now, they also have to charge a lot more. Why? Because those websites spend billions of dollars on marketing and advertising through billboards, commercials, TV ads, all over online marketing, Google, Facebook ads, all the stuff, in order for us to go and book to them. So now they got a name brand, but they're still spending major advertising dollars. And so they got to charge commissions. They got to charge fees. So their spread is retail. Okay. What you're getting with iHub Travel is wholesale, if you will. We call it net rates. And the reason is because there's two ways of booking travel. One is open door, that everybody has available. Everybody has available to Expedia, Orbitz, Travelocity. Those are all retail websites. Then there's closed door bookings. Closed door means you have to be invited in order to access those savings. You have to have some type of login. So it's not available to the public. You have your own personal login, and usually it's a membership type model that you pay a certain fee. Now, for some companies, they charge $1,000 upfront and $50 to $100 per month for you to access those savings. For people that maybe travel, and for a lot of people, they pay for it because they see that they're going to still, even at that price, they're going to save more than they're spending. With iHub Travel, it's just insane, because you actually get access to the closed door inventory like we just shared with you, but it's not going to cost you $1,000 up front. And it's not going to cost you $100 a month. I mean, in my humble opinion, iHub Travel should be charging more for the benefits because I've never seen it at this price. It's either you get $20 a month or $40 a month. That is it. $20 a month or $40 a month. And if you multiply that over a year, for a lot of people, they're going to save more than their entire year's membership on just one booking. Everything else is now basically profit for you, if you will, in the form of savings that's coming back to your pocket. So that's how iHub Travel is able to get those prices for you anytime you book hotels, car rentals, even cruises. Now, somebody might ask, what about flights, Dave? You know, I book a lot of flights. We always let people know right up front, unfortunately, with flights, there's not major savings because flight companies are struggling, and there's really no wholesale because there's no commissions paid for in flights. However, we've had a lot of people, because of our search technology, that have found incredible deals, even better than a lot of the other websites. But the benefit you're going to get from booking flights through your travel booking engine is that you get points. You get reward points that you actually get to use. You don't get reward points when you book flights anywhere else. You actually get points when you book on travel with iHub Travel. Now, the other thing too, Chuck, that I think is also important to share is how are we so confident? I know Chuck just put up a pretty confident, and I know that he knows that you're not going to be able to beat the prices, so he's confident in putting out that contest for you. However, also Arivia, which is our booking engine partner, they power our booking engine. They have what we call a price guarantee. A price guarantee. So what does that mean? When you click on price guarantee, you see right up there on the screen, it'll actually show you if you find a lower price anywhere online, they will refund you 110% of the difference of what you found. This is how confident they are. So if you have anybody in your life that you know that, oh, I got the best websites, I know how to research, I know when to research, I get the best deals, there's no way your website can get better deals than I can, tell them, get your membership, pony up your $40 and go to work. Because if what you're saying is true and you can beat our website, you're actually going to get paid to travel at 110% of the savings. And basically what that means is, let's say there's a $20 savings that maybe some company had a fire sale or something like that, which may happen. It's very rare, but there might be something out there. They'll give 110% of that $20 savings. So it's of the savings that they're going to reimburse you. And there's things that you have to do. You have to make sure you take screenshots, and it's got to be time stamped, and it's got to be the same exact location, the same exact dates. It's got to be apples to apples. It can't be on different dates or to a different resort or to a different, it's got to be the same exact thing. And if you find a better price, submit it here in your back office, and they'll refund you 110% of the savings that you found on some other booking engine. So that's what we got here with iHub Travel. And you got two options. You got the $20 membership, which really gives you access to just the hotel bookings. You get hotels, car rentals. And by the way, I didn't even do car rentals. You wouldn't believe that's some of the best savings on this booking engine is car rental savings. I actually booked it a car rental, and I went to the car rental to get my car. And while I was there at the counter, the guy like looked at the screen 3 different times, and he's like, how did you get this rate? I've never seen such a low rate. He's like, where did you book it? And I said, funny you should ask. Do you like to travel? And so we actually got him a membership as well because he was blown away. And he was a car rental guy. So you can feel confident. So if you just wanted to do the $20 a month, it's hotel, it's car rental, and cruises. Now, if you wanted to add on all the other vacation rentals, being able to get discounts on restaurants, and add the ability to earn reward points, then you want to get the $40. In my humble opinion, that's where the best value is because you get everything that our travel platform has available to you. And the last thing I'll share with you as well is we're actually also hosting private vacations that we're doing with iHub Travel. We got hotspots with our Helium hotspots, and now we also got hotspot vacations where we have private trips that are curated specifically and only for iHub Travel members, where you can get access to amazing 4- and 5-star vacations at 2 and 3-star prices. But it's not just the savings with these vacations, it's also the red carpet treatment that you get, including round trip transfers to and from the airport to your resort, welcome check-in where you get an iHub travel bracelet, welcome party that first night where you get to meet your iHub travel members from different parts of the world. And then on Saturday, you're going to get to meet Rick, you're going to get to meet Michael, and a lot of the VIPs that are going to be able to share their vision and their success stories. Where one of the things that people love about these private trips is, I know we have a lot, and I really want to commend and honor Chuck and Rick and Mike, because they give their time on the Zooms several days a week. And I know how hard it is to be able to be on a Zoom and get on schedule and be present and share. But there's a difference when you're on a Zoom and talking through a computer, as opposed to rubbing elbows with somebody that's as successful as they are on vacation, and being able to have conversations and sidebar conversations that truly creates an amazing culture around a company. And so that's what we're going to have August 18th to the 21st. Many of you have booked. We're going to be having another one sometime next year. So if you missed this first one, history being made. It's going to be at the Marival, an amazing all-inclusive resort right there on the beach in Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico. Beautiful resort, all-inclusive, all the meals, all you can drink, a lot of bells and whistles that we have there. I promise you, for those of you that are coming, by the time you end your vacation, you're going to realize that there's a difference between booking a regular vacation and being on a hotspot destination, that we're going to spoil you so much, you're never going to want to go on a regular vacation again. That's the experience that you're going to have. We sold it out, 50 rooms. We got 100 people that are coming. It's going to be amazing. And so that's also something we're going to be rolling out even more over the next couple of months. So that's all I got, Chuck and Michael. I don't know if we want to open it up for some questions, or you guys had some additional things you'd want to share.
Yeah, so Dave, thank you very much. And so Michael, I know that you've got something that you want to share and talk about. So why don't you go right ahead and pull that up?
All right. Give me a second here and pull it up. So you mentioned, Chuck, that we've got an event coming up on August 27th in Las Vegas. It's going to be an amazing event. It's our pre-launch of our iHub Meta program with a huge amount of new information to share, some additional things that have also been percolating between now and then. It's going to be an incredible event. We're going to have the all day on August 27th, and then the evening of the 27th, we're going to have a social event get together for the people that can be around. So you go to ihub.events to be able to access this. Under tickets, there's a couple of different options. Single pass, full pass. This is really an individual and then an individual plus one, their significant other to do that. On a group pass, it includes the same thing, but in the group pass, we also include the meet and greet, the evening awards as well. So basically, you got those two options here. We've got both of them have the single and the plus one, but I think that there's another one here. Maybe it's off the page for the group class plus one. But nonetheless, it's going to be an amazing event. I mean, it's been since November 6, 2021 since we've been in Vegas for an event. We're real excited about this one. This is definitely going to be a key event. And if you don't have your iHub travel membership to get out there, perfect timing to go and do that. Take advantage of it. You already gave us a sneak preview, Chuck, of a couple places to look at, but it's going to be great. And you want to go ahead and get your tickets booked. We got limited number of people that can attend, and first come, first serve. So I don't know if there's anything else that you wanted to add.
So Michael, you're exactly right. The event day is Saturday, right? 9 to 5, basically. We've got all the open view media people, the important people. All of them are important, but there's the CEO, and then there's several other people from OpenView that'll be there. We have people from Loop that will be there, including Sean Driscoll, their founder. And there's only this venue is in a studio. right? So it's not in a hotel, it's in a studio. So you can stay at any hotel in and around the Las Vegas area. It's so small, you can get to the studio very, very quickly. So, so a short 10 or 15 minute Uber ride will take you anywhere. And there are a limited, I don't know if it's on here or not, but I heard there were only 200 tickets, or 200 or 250 or 300, something like that. But I have a feeling, I mean, people started discovering the website. They already knew what our event website is. So the early birds went there and discovered this over the weekend, that this was up there, and already started buying tickets. And this morning when we went live and sent it out to everybody, there were already people that had purchased tickets. Now, yes,
Yeah.
we're going to do a live stream, but it's just not the same, right? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, just not the same. It's being there it's like what Dave was just talking about, being in Mexico. This is an intimate, small studio, 200, 250 people. We'll have that after party. You'll get to be around people. There's going to be things that will be shared there that will shut the cameras off for sure. I know that for sure, that we're not going to
Yeah.
broadcast out of that room, and we're going to ask all those people that are there to, keep a tight lip, because of some of the things that are going to be shared. So that's where all the inside information is, guys. So if you've never been to an event, get there. I just saw some stuff on the chat. People have already saving. I saw a message here that said somebody saved $300. Yeah, saved $300.
On their room.
Yeah, saved almost $300 on 2 nights. No resort fees.
Oh,
So, yeah, so because we're because it's a private membership, they negotiate certain things with certain hotels. I mean, I've stayed, it's almost embarrassing, but I've stayed at the Westgate Hotel for $17 a night, no resort fees. That was the room and the taxes and everything. And I said, well, this place has got to be a dump for $17 a night. And then when I got there, I was pleasantly surprised that it was an incredible place. So,
hey, Chuck, I was talking from looking at the prices this morning when we were on the earlier call, and since this came out, it's changed it a bit. So let me just go over this again.
okay,
So we got the single pass. That's an individual. Then we got the full pass, which includes the after party, and then the group pass is for the +1. And I don't know whether there's a +1 for the after that includes the after party. Maybe this one does too. Again, the numbers changed a bit since we looked at it this morning.
I think there was, Michael, but for some reason it's not up here. So we'll have to ask Eric about that.
Yeah, they didn't have the live stream on it earlier, so they kind of changed the layout a little bit. But nonetheless, I mean, this is going to be fantastic. We're really looking forward to it, chomping at the bit to get back together again. We were in Vegas not too long ago for some of the corporate stuff we were doing, and we did have a night where some of the local folks were able to attend, and it really is a remarkable thing. You're definitely not going to get that, just like Dave was saying. When you're sitting there, and have the kind of being off on your own and being able to meet with people, ask questions, look in their eyes, really get a sense of what's going on, how everybody feels about it, really get a sense of the excitement and the enthusiasm of what's going on. It's something that you're just not going to have on a Zoom or on a live stream or anything like that. So I encourage everybody that has the opportunity to be there to be part of this. And to get this locked in as quickly as possible, because like we're saying, it's a relatively small seating arrangement that's available.
Absolutely. And thank you for bringing that up and promoting this. because in our business, Michael and Chuck, as you guys know, it really comes down to the main thing. The biggest thing is belief. And when you have belief, you want to talk to everybody. You want to build your business bigger and stronger. And there's no better place to be than to build belief than this event right here. And from what I'm hearing, Chuck and Michael saying, is we're probably going to have to take everybody's cell phone. That's kind of the secretive stuff that's going to be shared there, because you're going to have access to it before everybody else. So you can't share it with the world. But the fact that there's only a limited amount of seats and that small, and how many affiliates we have globally, the last thing I would hate for somebody, and we're promoting this big time to our team, is for somebody that really wanted to go, but now they waited 2 weeks or whatever it is too long, and now the tickets are sold out. So I would encourage you, if this is something that you can afford to do, and iHub Global and iHub Meta is something that is in your DNA, then it's a must to be there. It's going to be a great event. We'd love to see you there. And thank you for promoting it, Michael.
You're very welcome.
Well, good, guys. Well, I guess the last thing to talk about is tomorrow night, Tuesday night and Wednesday night, 9 p.m. right here in this very room. We will do a presentation, basically the three verticals, the three different product lines that iHub Global has. So invite some friends, invite your relatives, invite anybody that needs to and would like to. You know, I have to say something about this whole loop thing. You know, I thought that I had died and went to heaven when Michael introduced me to the hotspot, right? And I said, what an incredible product, a product that'll sit there and make money for you 24/7, month in and month out. And yes, we've had our challenges, and yes, HNT is down in the toilet, but we have a sneaky suspicion that it's going to go up, more than a sneaky suspicion. And when we got introduced to Loop, it was like, I can't believe that it could get any better than what we've already experienced, because now we've got a product that costs nothing to you or I or the host, the retailer, and that will also make money 24/7, 365, and it will become a invaluable tool for that retailer as they begin to learn how to use it, their digital advertising and everything else that's available on Loop, and that will continue to expand. And you're going to hear that directly from Mr. Driscoll at the event. So by all means, invite everybody tomorrow night and Wednesday night, and then Thursday night is our corporate update call. So you definitely don't want to miss that. Lots of things always to talk about on the corporate update call. So Michael, anything else?
Nope, that's it, Chuck.
Okay, Dave, anything else, buddy?
That's all I got, Chuck. Thank you guys so much.
Okay, thank you, buddy, for all the great things that you do, and looking forward to visiting with you here very shortly. So, hey guys, God bless everybody. Thanks for joining us here this evening. And with that, I will unmute the ones that I don't know if I can. Yes, I can. Yeah, I can. Will unmute the ones that are left here, and everybody can say good night. And we will see you guys all tomorrow night. So
Good night.
Good night.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everyone.
Good
Good
night,
night, everyone.
Nicholas.
Night. Thank you.
And Mary Kay
Everybody
and
tomorrow.
Sean and Carol.
Thank
Good night.
Thank you,
Good
thank you,
night.
thank you.
Have a great one.
Good night.
Good
Good night.
Good night, good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
good night, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Michael.
Leave it.